afternoon from the Coventry Building Society Arena, where the Championship leaders are looking to restore their momentum. Coventry remain top of the table, but arrive without a win in their last 2 league matches. A rare lull after an exceptional run of results. As for Bristol City, well, they provide the latest examination. The Robins arrived just outside the playoff places, encouraged by a spirited comeback against Leicester midweek, and aware that results like this can define a promotion challenge. Coventry's attack breaking down, but it was Torp who was quick to win it back, and eventually it settles with Rodoni, who plays it through for right, gets the shot on goal, and it's bounced back off the post. The move very much still alive, blocks coming in as Torp hits it. And Bristol City with a lot of pressure on them. All right, took on the shot, looking to beat Vitek at his near post. He's reached as Bristol City in possession with Pring. Goes to Dickey. Ball forward and the flag stays down. This time it's Armstrong. And it's hit the outside of the post. It was off the frame of the goal, the outside of the post. Here's Knight. Borges with a positive run forward, and it's set up a promising Bristol City attack. McCrory. Mehmeti looks for Armstrong on the turn, and it was a brilliant effort from Sinclair Armstrong. And Rushworth got his positioning spot on. Well, that would have been a terrific goal from Armstrong, with his back to goal on the turn. Coventry have been eager to win this back, and Rodoni does feed it into right inside the area. It is right, and it's just past the post. Another sighting for Coventry, and Wright cannot find the target. Yeah, Vitek save. Touch on that from the Bristol City goalkeeper. Randall has given that to Grimes. And a smart pass to Torp. Sakamoto making a good run here. Here comes Sakamoto. Still Sakamoto. It's a smart shot goalwards. And it had Vitek scrambling across to make the save. And Coventry could not squeeze in the rebound. Mason Clark was ready to pounce. Here's McCrory. Pring. Mehmeti. As that one in towards Sinclair. Rushworth has come for it. And momentary panic for them, but it's fallen again for Armstrong, and the block comes in. The follow-up is in from Armstrong. Well, he thought he had given Bristol City the leads, but the whistle had gone. Armstrong pleads his case, And the handball decision looks to have gone against Armstrong. An opportunity for a Coventry City attack, and it was Mason Clark who ran into Borges, but here come Coventry. This is another promising looking attack. It's right with the efforts. Radoni was following up for any rebound, but Vitek did enough to claim at the second attempt. Here he is again, Radoni. Taken on by Mason Clark, into Torp. Sea of red in front of him. Oh, and that's a miscue, and that might allow Wright to come in. Vitek out to disrupt Wright. Well, it was Pring causing all sorts of problems for his goalkeeper. Coventry working in those tight spaces, and it almost cost the visitors. His players today, defensively, have worked hard to frustrate Coventry. Here comes Rees, eventually out to Roberts. And it goes towards Randall, and Rushworth had to make the save. Randall came from nowhere. Rushworth stood up to it. And as he has done on so many occasions this season, Rushworth making an eye-catching save. De Silva. Still De Silva, McCrory in the way, and that has gone behind for a Coventry corner. In goes Grimes' corner, and a header off the post. For the second time this afternoon, and it could fall for Wright here, gets it towards goal, and turned in! Well, they've had to be patient. It has taken time. But Coventry City, with a decisive response to recent setbacks, the Championship's pace setters reassert their authority. And Mason Clark has the goal. Well, Bristol City just could not clear. The home side unlucky to score initially with that header off the post. Haji Wright involved. Mason Clark with his fourth goal of the season. What can Bristol City respond with? Randall. Pring, Armstrong. Now Roberts digs out the cross, and there's the header! It was Rees, who has such a good goal-scoring record against Coventry, but he couldn't make it count. It is a brilliant opportunity. McCrory. Randall looks to find the space, and he does get the free kick, much to Coventry's frustration. We know all about what Scott Twine is capable of. And he has scored many a free kick. It is Scott Twine, and Rushworth, well, his positioning was pretty much spot on. Knight. Into Randall. Still he goes, he's allowed to. Drive into the Coventry penalty area. Does manage to pull it back. What a save that is from Rushworth. Mayuli thought he had found the equaliser. But Carl Rushworth, with the save and the celebration, showing just how important that is. Knight. One last launch. McCrory loses out to Kitching. And there is the full-time whistle. Coventry, having gone 2 games without a win, do manage to get all 3 points against a stubborn opposition in Bristol City. This is a good 3 points for Coventry and Frank Lampard. Ephron Mason-Clark with his 4th goal of the season. They had to be patient. Both teams had their moments. But ultimately, Mason-Clark bundling in after Thomas had headed against the post, giving Frank Lampard's team all 3 points. But Coventry City remain 5 points clear at the top of the championship table at the CBS Arena this afternoon. They have beaten Bristol City by 1-0.